Bet I look bloated. I increased my reading speed by 81%. In this video, I will teach you how to do it too. I went from reading 189 words a minute to 342. And the thing is, it's super easy and it literally doesn't take that much time. Plus, the results are lasting. Except, of course, me being me, I made it way more complicated than it needed to be. So you will also learn how not to be an idiot. Hello, and welcome to Reading for Idiots, a channel where I... Okay, fine. I'll just jump straight into it. But you gotta promise, okay? I want you to share this video in your group family WhatsApp chat because I really do think your mother could benefit from reading 81% faster too, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. So it's about a year ago now that I remember this old blog post from Tim Ferriss from like 2009 or something, back when he still had hair. But actually, I don't think he ever had hair. And it's a blog post where he was like,
I will scientifically increase your reading speed.
And I was skeptical, to say the least. I thought it was completely clickbait. But now, a year ago now, I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. And it turns out 81% to gain. And you'll only need to do these exercises just once because the effects, they're genuinely lasting. And I'll prove it to you. So watch to the end to see my speed reading test after a whole year of just not doing any of the exercises because you only need to do it once. It's really crazy because I had the idea for this video and I was nervous doing the test again because what if the results weren't that great, right? But I totally surprised myself. So the article itself is kind of douchey, it's kind of jargony, it's unnecessarily technical, and the thing is Tim Ferriss totally admits as much himself, bless him. So in this cute little video, I'm just going to condense all of that for you. All you'll need is a pen, a notebook to jot down your results, and a book that you can lay flat on a table like this, plus a timer. And now, with your dramatically enhanced reading speed that you'll get by watching to the end of the video, you will literally be able to do anything. The world will be your little ostrich egg. They're quite big. You can become a billionaire. You can take the world over. You can also
Like, share, subscribe.
The basics. When we read, we don't actually read in a straight line like this. Our eyes jump. And these jumps are called saccadic jumps. So our eyes don't really roll smooth. They're kind of jerky. And each of these saccadic jumps, they end in a fixation. And these fixations last anywhere between a quarter of a second and half a second. It's very easy to demonstrate these saccadic jumps. All you have to do is close one eye, gently place a finger on top of the eyelid, and then roll that eye from left to right, and you should be able to feel your eye do these saccadic jumps. Cool, huh? So the thing is, when we read, because we've not been trained, we can't control these fixations, and we actually end up doing two things which slow our reading down. The first one, which we call a regression, and it will be really familiar to you guys. A regression is when we consciously reread something we've already read. Number two, backskipping. A backskip is when we subconsciously reread what we've already read. But that's not the end of it. When we read, we use central focus and not horizontal focus, i.e., we only read the word we're looking at and we're not engaging our peripheral vision and taking in the words surrounding the word we're looking at. So, to increase reading speed, we will have to control these saccadic jumps and also increase our peripheral vision. We will learn techniques for these and we will learn how to apply these techniques with speed. First, choose a book. I chose Delta of Venus by Anais Nin, and please don't ask me why I chose it. A. We are going to calculate average words per line. I want you to open your book to a random page and count how many words there are in 5 lines, and then divide that number you end up with by 5. That is your average words per line. Because I'm an idiot, I did it 5 times to get an average of the average. You don't have to do that. B. We are going to calculate how many lines there are in a page. Same thing again. I want you to count how many lines there are in 5 pages and then divide that number by 5, and that is your average lines per page. I did it 5 times. You don't have to. C. I'm only including this number because for some reason Tim Ferriss includes this number. You don't need to do it. It's kind of cool though. If you multiply your average words per line by your average lines per page, you will end up with your average words per page. Anyway, as you can see here in this gorgeous screenshot of a beautiful video I took at work over a year ago, Delta of Venus by Anais Nin has average words per line, 10, average lines per page, and the unnecessary number, average words per page, 330. You can also see here my beautiful base of 189 words per minute, and spoiler alert, the result after the following set of exercises of 274. That's a 44.9% increase. Second, we are now going to establish your beautiful base, and if you've shared this in your family group WhatsApp chat like I asked you to, we're all gonna see your mom's beautiful base too. For exactly 1 minute, I want you to just read. Read at your normal pace and read with full comprehension. Once that minute is done, count how many lines you've read and multiply that by average words per line, and that is your beautiful base. Note it down. And let me know down below what you got and also what your mother got too. These are your beautiful bases. And of course, as you saw earlier, I did this 5 times. You really don't have to. Now that we have established your beautiful base, I am going to show you how to control your saccadic jumps and all of the accompanying regression and backskipping in just 2 simple exercises. First exercise, book, pen, book, flat on the table. And now for 1 minute, just 1 minute, trace the pen under each line and focus on the top of the pen, not the words, the top of the pen. Do not concern yourself with comprehension and read by focusing on the top of your pen. No more than 1 second per line. Comprehension doesn't matter. 1 second per line. Do this for 1 minute. That's it. 1 minute, you've done the exercise, believe it or not. And now, exercise 2 is applying that technique of scanning the pen with speed. You are going to do exactly the same thing, but now for 3 minutes. Not 1 minute, 3 minutes. Half a second per line. So that's 2 lines for every second. You're doing it twice as fast. No need to comprehend, just follow the tip of your pen, half a second per line for 3 minutes. We're now going to move on to exercises that increase our peripheral awareness. And I'll demonstrate this by using Tim Ferriss's example. Let's take the sentence, once upon a time, students enjoyed reading 4 hours a day. Most of us begin reading at once and end with day. But if we could begin reading at time and end reading at 4, we've eliminated reading 6 out of the 11 words. That's peripheral awareness. So there are 3 exercises to increase your peripheral awareness, and they're all very similar to the exercises you just did. The first one, 1 second per line, 1 minute, focusing just on the tip of your pen. No need to worry about comprehension. But the thing is, this time, you're going to begin 1 word from the beginning and end 1 word from the end. To make things easier for me, you can see here, I just drew a pencil line so I knew where to begin and where to end. And so for 1 minute, using 1 second per line, I just focused on the tip of my pen. Comprehension doesn't matter, and I begin 1 word from the beginning and I end 1 word from the end of the line. First exercise done. The second exercise in increasing your peripheral awareness is exactly the same as the first one. 1 minute, tip of your pen, doesn't matter comprehension, 1 second per line, but this time you're starting 2 words from the beginning and ending 2 words from the end. I drew pencil lines again to make it easier, and I just focused on the tip of my pen, 1 second per line, fuck comprehension, all about peripheral vision here for 1 minute, 2 from the beginning, 2 from the end. Well done! We literally just have one more exercise to go. The third exercise of increasing your peripheral vision is applying the techniques you just learned, but with speed. So it's exactly the same as before, but we're beginning 3 words from the beginning and ending 3 words from the end, and we're doing it 1 second, 2 lines, so half a second per line, and for 3 minutes. So faster and longer. This is gnarly. I'm literally just looking at the middle of each sentence, and at first I'm scanning that middle bit, but eventually you can see my fixations go from like 3 words in to 3 words from the end, and it's like one saccadic jump, just 2 fixations, and it's all peripheral vision, and I'm just reading the whole sentence, taking in the words around each fixation. Guys, that's it. You've done all of the exercises. Really, no more exercises. All you need to do is calculate your new reading speed. So it's exactly the same as establishing your beautiful bases. I want you to read for exactly 1 minute at your fastest comprehension rate. And at the end of that 1 minute, count how many lines you've read and then multiply that number by average words per line. Et voila, c'est tout. That is your new words per minute speed. What did you guys get? How much faster are you? Let me know down below. And as you can see from my screenshot of the gorgeous video I took while not working, that after one training, I jumped from 189 to 274 words per minute, a 45% increase. But this is what's absolutely bonkers. I did this training once, back then, like a year ago, and I haven't done any training since. And then last week, before I sat down to write the script for this video, I did the training again, and these are my results. Again, you don't need to do this 5 times. I only did because I'm an idiot, and of course, reading for idiots. Totally on brand. Look at this. 342 on average words per minute. That's a 24.8% increase since the 274 I got last year, just after one training. And I've done no training since. And I've gotten even faster at reading. And I've just been reading 1 hour per day. That's it. Isn't that insane? So then overall, from my beautiful base of 189 to 342 last week, that is an 81% increase. If I'm being hyperbolic and I want to exaggerate, I'm reading nearly 2 times as fast, guys. It's a no-brainer. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, guys. I really enjoyed making this one. I hope you liked it. I hope your mother liked it too. I hope both of you got something out of it. Actually, now, I want you to share this video on your work Slack channel. I mean, it can only increase productivity, right? You're gonna look like someone who really cares about maximizing workplace efficiency. Real team player. So hit that like button for me. Tell me down below how much faster you're reading now. And then until next time,
like, share, subscribe.